the national, and my sincere thanks to Hans basically for arranging such a beautiful conference to have a discussion on the what government is thinking actually. What kind of implementations can be done for the students because they are the basic pillars of India. So the national education policy actually was defined based on four pillars. One is access. That means everybody should have an access to various kinds of resources like library, books, whatever is there. And every student who is at the lower level also must have access to the great resources that are available in India. And also equality, then accountability. Those who are working for the betterment of the students must have the accountability also. That is very, very important. And the national education policy related with higher education, actually we are planning for 4 years degree. And every degree, every year, we would like to impart certification courses. That means every year we'll have a certificate being awarded to the student. So why that certification is very, very important? Because when I asked, because most of our students, why the students prefer KL University is because of the placements, which was imparted, given for 4 or 5 offers I see for every student. Recently we have Bosch recruited with 16 lakhs package. I asked one of the student, what is the main reason why you are selected? Because he is telling the reason is, that he has done a very good global certification. That means I am also heading one of the cybersecurity research group. So we try to involve the students into research groups also and make the student produce some articles or journals. So as per national education policy, it is necessary for all the educational institutions to work towards that goal of achieving the abilities of the students, finding the abilities and outcome-based education. That means every course or everything until he enters, the student enters the institution, it should be recorded. All the activities should go into the enterprise resource planning. Then learning management should be, system should be provided for the student. And certain things, the stakeholders are also very, very important. And the expectation of the student is that he should be adaptable to the industry. That means after completing his degree, he expects the placements. So for that, he need what? He need communication skills. And one more thing is very important in the national education policy, it was given that coding must be imparted. Coding must be imparted. That means from the 6th standard onwards, the government is thinking of imparting C language to the student. That means 6th class student will come with a software, because most of the parents or students, whoever is there, is looking at computer science and engineering. Okay? So most of the aspects related with that, like there are a lot of nowadays, no software is costlier. It is always available open source. That means everybody can use it. What the industry is doing, same thing. What the institutions are also doing the same thing. So coding skills, like there are a lot of platforms available like coding skills, Hacker Earth, Hacker Rank, all these things. So any student who wants to get into placement must utilize this opportunity of getting into coding. And the other curriculum also, we expect the industry to participate in the curriculum design of the institutions, because that is what we expect. And what are the projects or the resources that are available in the industry, if we know it as per the national education policy, if we know it, then definitely we can improve the skills. Educational institutions also will improve along with the industry. That should be focus of the nation. So my last point I would like to reiterate is that if we are given a white paper and white marker pen and asked you to write something on that or ask something to write, nothing will happen. Nothing, no outcome will come. That doesn't mean that we are not putting in efforts. We are always putting our efforts, but our efforts should be in the right direction. Whatever the government is doing and whatever the educational institutions and the industry must work and close the loop. Then only the outcome for India and betterment of India will come. And thank you, sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.